Hey Nesties, it's Netta from Florida Zone 10A, and today I just thought I would try this snail roll. So I've been watching a little bit on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, I want to try it and see what happens. Well, first they said you need some type of paper, so all I used was just my vermiculite bag. I cut it in half, and I'm going to use that. No, not my vermiculite bag. It was the bag that the Tenacious Earth came in. It was that bag. I just cut it up. It wasn't even, but anywho, I got some soil, reused soil that already has seeds in it. I've added a whole bunch of perlite in it. They say to make sure that your soil is nice and wet. In addition to that, it says this paper can be about 6 inches and 6 inches tall, and I guess however long you want it to be. So I just didn't even measure it. I just took the paper, folded in half, and I'm gonna go from there. I'm gonna go from there. So cut your paper, have your tape already ready, something that you're gonna use to tie it together. Make sure your soil is moist. I filled my soil full of perlite, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it. Let me get another glove on, because this soil is so moist. And I'm just out here just doing something. I don't know if this is gonna work. No, nothing. But we sure gonna we sure gonna try it and see what happens. And they say make sure. So I guess the main thing is to make sure that it's moist. It said the soil should be about an inch to a half to a quarter inch thick. And you just kind of like you say, you just kind of roll it. You'll get excess stuff, but you can just use that for later. And if this is going to be my chaos snail roll, and if it works, I will definitely be using this in the I'll definitely be using this in the fall for a lot of stuff. And I know that it works. Typically, when I saw anything that was wrong, it was user error. Let me get a paper towel. Entertain the people, Chuck. Nugget. I tried to make sure I had everything that I needed. So just want to take that off so I can take this down. Ooh. And it's moist, and then I'll get all that residual off in a little bit. So apparently this was a very popular for a lot of people. I saw a lot of people in our garden community taking a gander at it. And I didn't jump on the bandwagon at the time, but I'm definitely jumping on the bandwagon right now. Anybody else get out there and took a gander at it? Now, which one? I want this to be the top end. Let's do this side. So they say pretty much. And you know what, my soil is probably too wet, which is always a problem for me. So I kind of see my coir here, cochlea. That's what's in the ear. Alrighty, so that is the first one. That didn't come out too bad. And the bottom is nice and packed, nice and juicy. Here we go. There you are. And that's number 1. And I have a couple things that I want to put in here. Some sunflowers that have sprouted a little bit, and whatever else that's growing in here. I do want to do another one because this came out pretty nifty. That came out pretty nifty. And I do have a tray I can sit it in, which will be great. And I want to use the rest of this soil. I got to use the rest of this soil. I'm not letting no soil go to waste. Just in case it's a seed in here somewhere. So, just want to pretty much, I'm going to put the sunflowers in the center because they're the tallest. Let's get them pushed down in there pretty deep. Let me see what this center thing started at. Let's put one right here also. So I hope this comes out, I really hope this comes out really, really well. That will be so exciting for me. And then all the people that I saw doing it, you know, as far as doing all kind of, putting everything in there. Everything. My sunflower that done sprouted. This is that mammoth one. Okay, there we go. So far I got the middle part done with sunflowers. And those are pretty big sunflowers. And I got some squash seeds. Let's see what we can do with that. I don't know how far apart thing needs to be. But I think I got the basic concept of it down pat. And so this will be one of those things that will come back in a couple weeks to see how things are coming to see how things are coming along. I don't want y'all chasing the birds. I just don't. I don't know what that is, but I'm threw that in there. So there we have it. I'm just going to label this one Chaos, and we'll see what comes up, and we'll all be surprised to see what comes up. I'm going to use this pan right here. Ooh, this is a big old bruise. There we go. Nice and wet. So look at my paper towel, y'all. Ooh. So that is going to be Snailroll number 1, and this is just Chaos. Everything that's in it as far as seeds, sunflowers, nasturtium, herbs. I'm going to say flowers and herbs are in here, and a couple leftover squash that I had. I think I have 4 seeds of squash left over. Oh, there was another sunflower. Let's tuck you in there. Yeah, let's tuck this one in here. So we go here, here. I think I got right there. Let's go right here. There we go. And it's so funny because I had another piece of, Cheeto paper. How about that? Let's use what's left over. Ain't no need to let nothing go to waste. Another big seed. Ain't no need to let nothing go to waste. I did pick up some more seeds today. Just some flowers. I was in Walmart, and you know they have that little 50-cent aisle when some of their seeds are 50 cents, and I just grabbed them, and I'll just put all probably marigolds in here. And we'll see how this one. Another sunflower. Oh, got sunflowers everywhere. Stuff gonna be growing all out of the place in this bad boy. That's gonna be funny. I can't wait to see what all pops up. I'm gonna love it. I'll definitely be going through everybody's, not everybody, but through, you know, a lot of different channels, which I've been doing when I was at work today. Just going through different channels to see who has, who did this right here. And it seems to be quite popular. I saw these gesture marigolds. I tried to plant these one time before. I don't remember them coming up. And some asters, cosmos, California poppy, hollyhocks, and snapdragons. And I wanted some dwarf sunflowers because I want to put some dwarf sunflowers in my green stock. So I probably put the dwarf sunflower in here. Everything was 50 cents except these dwarf sunflowers. It was $1.96. I only need 6 of them. I don't know whether to roll. Let's roll it first. So yeah, we can go as far as using potato chip bag. This a little, I had some Cheetos this morning. I have no business with them, but I ate them. I did. And look at there. Same thing. I'm going to put these dwarf, no, I'm going to put these, where did they go? I'm going to put the dwarf sunflower seeds in there. Now, I did see one person when they did it, while they had it rolled out, they went on and did a little cut line and put all the way through, and then they put the seeds in there and rolled the seeds up from there. But I'm just going to do it just like this. Isn't that something? People, man, when I say people come up with some stuff, my mind don't work this way. My mind does not work this way. But people come up with some stuff. And this is like, so I tell you what, so I was just out here last night. I guess I was talking to the Lord. And I don't have no business spending no more money on this garden. I got enough money invested in this garden as it is. And I was just getting ready to buy some more trays. So I'm like, I need some trays. I just need some, you know, I always just need something. And so, just so happened, I looked up and I don't know if this Snailroll just popped up. I said, I don't need to buy nothing else. I just put it in my box in Amazon and I'll just come back to it later. Baby, when I tell you, God be listening, He know what you need. Or the algorithm one. And so that popped up, and so here I am. I said, oh, that will definitely be cost effective for me. I ain't got to worry about, I don't have to worry about spending no extra money. I knew I needed some pure light, some perlite, because I was, I just needed some perlite. I know that. I ran out, and I like to order that from Amazon, but I wanted some right now because when I planted my seed tray the other day, which y'all will see, it was so thick. It was so thick, and I'm like, oh goodness, I need to do better than this. So you already know this. All this soil right here is that soil from that seed tray that I just filmed the other day. I revamped it because I went out there to go and check it, and the sun hadn't got hold to it, And I was like, oh goodness, my seed's not going to germinate because the top part of it is rock hard like mud because it's so hot out here. And child, some of them seeds had them germinated, baby. Especially them sunflowers. Alrighty, so we're good. We're good. Oh, we 100 right here. Yes. No. It didn't cost me nothing. Nothing extra, really, but you know, I bought some extra seeds and that's it. So if this works out well for me, oh, it's gonna be on. That's the way I'm gonna always, I don't know if these rocks I'm picking up the seeds. And I don't reckon I'm gonna need a let's see. I don't reckon I'm gonna need a don't need no heat light, don't need no heat mat, no heat light, because it's so doggone hot out here. Lord have mercy. Look at that, guys. That's two. That's exciting. All right, let me see if I can make another one. What you digging for? You just had a bath yesterday. And that's how I'm going to do a couple of these things. And I think that's going to be it. That's it for my seed roll. Like I said, you get your paper. They say it needs to be about 6 inches wide. And I guess you can have it about 2 feet long if you want to, or however long your table is. Make sure your soil is nice and saturated. I even saw them as when they were planting, they were sprinkling a little bit of some extra minerals and stuff in there so that when the roots reach, make sure that the you keep it moist. They say as long as it's trying to germinate seeds, you water from the top, and then once they start to germinate, you start watering from the bottom, just like we do any other kind of seed, most of us. And you watch it grow. All right, Nesties, we're gonna see how this is gonna turn out. I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you for coming into my home. Thank you for allowing me into your home, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Nesties. All right, Nesties, I'm at it again. So I did the dwarf sunflowers. This is going to be for my green stock. And now I'm going to do, I have this new one right here that I just put together. That one looks, you can really see the swirl on that one with the white bag. And I'm going to put all micro dwarf tomatoes in this one. And then I'm going to see if I can fill my green stock up with flowers and micro dwarf tomatoes again. You know, I've already tried it several times, so let's try it one more time and let's see if we can be successful this time, Nesties. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to get this done, and then that'll be roll number 3.